The royal veil is slipping again, and this time, it's not Harry holding the pen. Saturday Night Live's Colin Jost has reportedly pulled no punches in exposing shocking new layers about Prince Harry's upcoming Spare 2 memoir. But what has royal insiders truly rattled isn't just what's being said, it's who's talking. Jost, known for his wit but respected in celebrity circles for his behind-the-scenes intel, has unveiled truths that no palace PR machine can contain. And for Meghan Markle, who spent years attempting to script the Sussex brand to perfection, this sudden detour in narrative is both damaging and impossible to redirect. Sources close to the publishing circle claim that Jost, who reportedly had access to key portions of Harry's forthcoming memoir through mutual industry connections, let slip details that paint a stark picture not of a misunderstood royal, but of a man under calculated manipulation. The alleged revelations imply that Meghan has maintained tight control over Harry's public confessions, ghostwriting more than she lets on, and heavily editing parts to reinforce a victim narrative. If true, this isn't just spin, it's authorship by proxy. That's not just controversial, it's literary deceit. And it doesn't end there. Jost also hinted at a key section in the second memoir that was allegedly omitted from the first by Meghan's insistence, details surrounding Harry's strained relationship with his military comrades. According to what Jost relayed, Meghan considered those chapters off-brand for their post-royal identity, which prioritizes celebrity activism over real service. By scrubbing them out, she not only silenced Harry's authentic voice, but also alienated him from one of the last institutions he truly loved. That's not partnership. That's control disguised as concern. What adds fuel to this fire is that Meghan's team allegedly reached out in panic to NBC reps after the Jost revelations began circulating. Her lawyers, according to one executive familiar with the fallout, issued quiet warnings suggesting legal consequences for unverified content. But here's the catch: no denials, no clarifications, just intimidation tactics. The silence around the actual content Jost exposed is louder than any denial. If there were no truth, why not just say it? Instead, Meghan is playing defense with shadows and veiled threats. Meanwhile, Harry is said to be in a state of fury, not just because of the leak, but because it once again removes the narrative from his hands. He reportedly believed this second book would be his final word, a redemption arc that could reset public perception. But now, thanks to an unexpected comedic source, the public is getting a preview, and it's not flattering. The idea that Meghan edited out pivotal truths for the sake of brand integrity reopens old wounds about their partnership's dynamics. Is Harry really telling his story or just playing the role she assigned? The backlash has been swift and pointed. British veterans and former royal staffers have reportedly begun bracing for what's inside this next book, fearing it will further distort royal history and weaponize personal grievances. But now, with Jost lifting the curtain, many feel vindicated in their earlier claims that Spare was never a memoir. It was a scripted PR campaign. If Colin Jost, a comedy writer, could spot the inconsistencies and theatrical embellishments, what does that say about the integrity of Harry's truth? Meghan's camp has remained strategically quiet since Jost's remarks, likely hoping the story burns out. But in Hollywood, silence is rarely accidental, it's tactical. And every hour they don't respond, the narrative tightens around them. Meghan's pattern of redacting, reframing, and retaliating against those who expose cracks in the Sussex image has been noted before, from Piers Morgan to Samantha Markle. Now, Jost joins the list not as a critic, but as an unexpected whistleblower. This isn't gossip. These are factual consequences of overcurating a brand that relies on selective truth. Meghan's fingerprints on Harry's so-called revelations are no longer speculative. They're being confirmed by industry voices that don't have royal axes to grind, just facts to share. And with Spare 2 now under intense scrutiny before even hitting shelves, the palace may not need to respond. The damage is already done. The truth has a way of escaping, even if it comes from a punchline. And for Meghan Markle, the stage she once controlled so masterfully may now be slipping from her grip line by line, secret by secret. Colin Jost's unexpected revelations have cracked open a reality Meghan worked tirelessly to seal behind glossy magazine covers and curated Netflix specials. The Duchess of Sussex, who once dazzled audiences with her reinvention as a humanitarian icon, now finds herself exposed not by tabloids or royal commentators, but by an unlikely insider who had nothing to gain from the fallout. That's what makes this so damning. Jost isn't part of the royal press machine. He's not seeking revenge. He's merely revealing what was meant to stay hidden. What's worse for Meghan is that these leaks come just as she's trying to relaunch herself yet again as a credible Hollywood force. Her attempts to court major studios, reboot her lifestyle brand, and pitch new media ventures are now shadowed by whispers of narrative manipulation and behind-the-scenes censorship. Executives don't like chaos. They don't like lawsuits, and they certainly don't like stars who lose control of their image. This isn't just a reputational hit, it's a professional blow. And as the public begins to connect the dots between the memoir's contradictions and Meghan's quiet erasures, one thing becomes clear. The truth, once buried, has a habit of clawing its way to the surface.